How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here, and we're reacting to another episode of Supernatural. It's episode number 15 of Season 5. Excited to get into this. Yeah, very, very extreme stuff that happened in the last episode, especially with Famine making his way onto the scene. And, yeah, we saw how it really did a number on the town, of course, barring Dean. Dean being completely, broken, being completely destroyed. He was not affected by Famine's presence. So, and that as well as the fact that he was reaching out for the heavens, essentially asking for help. It just was sad seeing how devastated and empty Dean is. So, yeah, but we also had the return of Sam's bloodlust, for demonic bloodlust, should I say. Of course, that wasn't on him with Famine rolling into town, but it was still something that was also really sad to see because Sam, it's been a journey for him to tackle that, and for that to be brought back. We knew, we saw at the end of the last episode how he was once again in that chamber, but it was quite the intense episode last time. So with that said, let's get into episode number 15 of Season 5 for Supernatural. Let's go. Hello, I would like to talk to you about the apocalypse.
Need a text. Text quickly.
Maybe he just wants a hug.
Here. Who gave you that name?
I did.
You gave yourself your own nickname? You can't do that.
Oh, Dad made you queen.
Okay, why don't you just tell us what you saw?
I saw
To be fair, I
Clay Thompson
would like to be called
climb into
Lily.
Benny Sutton's
Nickname.
trailer through the window.
Yeah.
Agent Willis speaking.
Agent Willis, this is Sheriff Jody Mills. Bobby?
Oh no! She knows!
Is this Bobby Singer?
What the hell?
Listen, I don't know who this is, but this is Agent Tom Willis of the FBI.
Bull crap.
Oh my god! Well, that went down well.
Ends here. Now. 10-4 on that, agents.
Yeah.
I love her vibe already. I just love that fact she just
You know how many times we called?
caught them
you
two
been?
out on their bullshit.
Playing murder ball. What's that smell? Is that soap? Did you clean?
What are you, my mother?
I
Bite
mean,
me.
he's got a new
Bobby,
haircut.
seriously. What's up? Isn't that the graveyard back there?
Yeah, so what? Bobby already checked it out.
And? What, Bobby's never wrong? Well, we'll take a peek and then we'll hit the road.
Bobby, we love you, okay?
Dinner.
But sometimes a cigar is not just a cigar.
Dean.
You're not gonna old yell at
He's a
him.
monster.
He's a soccer dad. What do you want to do with him?
Freeze!
Whoa! Oh, she here again?
Whoa. The undead killer zombie.
Whatever he is or isn't, that don't give you the right to shoot him in the middle of the street.
Shoot me?
You're free to go, Mr. Thompson.
Free to go?
I can't believe you were gonna kill
What?
me.
You're a zombie.
I'm a taxpayer.
Oh.
Who's that?
Karen, my wife.
Your new wife?
Old.
My dead wife.
Someone who's... Oh my god. And that's why he obviously wanted them to not deal with the situation.
This is incredible, Mrs. Singer.
Came back. And there were no signs? No omens?
Well, there were the lightning storms.
See? See?
What else?
Not just the storm.
And through the fire
Oh,
stood before me a pale horse, and he that sat atop him carried a sign. Me killing her, her coming back.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Don't Bobby me. Just
He's gonna have to kill her again, isn't he?
okay.
When he realizes...
She hums when she cooks.
Oh, Bobby. Ow.
Yeah.
But I'm begging you. Please.
Oh.
Please. Leave her be.
I don't think they might have a choice.
So what do you think?
It is just so interesting how we're
think
seeing
about
a difference
not
when
having
Dean
Bobby at home with
returned
the bride of
versus his
Frankenstein.
wife's return.
Then what do you want to do? Just
Guys, you bake all these?
I don't know what it is since I got back. I can't stop baking.
And when you have done to sleep.
I don't.
And you're not tired? I mean,
Or
I
being
guess she's
dead.
had plenty of rest.
Remember everything, you know. When I died, a demon taking over my body, and the things it made me do.
Just
And Bobby
hurts
having
for
no
her.
choice but to say, "You've never been in love. He's my husband. My job is to bring him peace."
And so she's
Not
gonna
pain.
pretend not. Yeah, she's gonna pretend. Oh, that's kind of sad though, isn't it? Like. There we go. Holy shit! Ah, lovely stuff. It's always Sam. It's always Sam.
If Karen turns, I will handle it. My way.
This is dangerous.
I'm not telling you twice.
Shit, Bobby. Holy fuck. Jeez.
sheriff was pretty pro-zombie.
Well, I guess you'll just have to convince her. How? I don't know. You just gotta.
Her kid's gonna attack
Does
her.
that feel better, honey?
I'm so hungry.
Oh, this is gonna be sad though. Like,
I know.
if this kid has to die.
Mommy's gonna make you some soup, okay?
Shit.
Okay.
You're burning up.
Oh, I'm okay.
He's starting to
I
turn
just need something to eat. And I'll be fine.
brains. Fuck. This is sad.
I don't know how.
Oh lordy, yeah, she's gonna have to kill the kid. Yeah, this is. Oh my, is it? What's he carrying? The intestines or something?
We can start by rounding up everybody we can find. Where's there a safe place we can take people?
At least she's coming to that
Jail.
acceptance that, like, yeah, he
Right.
has to be. Yeah.
Just, give me a minute.
Oh, she's gonna do it. It's her kid.
The demon inside me. You killing me.
Oh.
I remember.
Then you know why I can't do it again.
Because it's going to be history repeating itself, and I just feel so bad for Bobby.
He was so thin, like a skeleton. Told me to give you a message.
Me?
What?
Why didn't you tell me this before?
You've seen so much. I just.
Bobby!
Shit. Bobby.
You are?
Friend of Bobby Singer's.
Town drunk.
Leave. Can we stop?
No, I thought he was the town drunk.
Who told you that?
Bobby Singer. Stay sharp.
Jeez. Stop. Let's not throw some dirt at fucking Bobby's name, right? Oh no! Oh no! He's gonna. Yeah. He's gonna, of course, Steve's gonna see Bobby.
I'm out. Me too. Come on.
Oh, great. It was just the one shot, and then that's all you've got.
All right, they're idiots. They can't pick a lock.
Oh, I was going to say, we are going to have things that aged like milk for 200.
Don't you ever get tired of being wrong?
I go. Sue me.
Judy coming in clutch. Oh, I love the blood splatter on the camera. She's just had to experience her son die a second time. It's...
All but one.
I think we know, yeah. Oh.
He came from me.
What do you mean, you?
Death came from me. He brought Karen
What?
back to send me a message.
What?
We're gonna be all right. Right, Bobby?
It's a... Wait. We'd love to go into the unknown about that one, I believe. But yeah, we are not doing shit to Bobby. I don't know. I mean, what he went through in this episode was torturous enough. So, you know, if Death wants to deal with Bobby, then Death could go and fuck themselves. Because you're not taking Bobby, you're not doing shit to Bobby. So... Oh man, I just feel so bad for Bobby though in that episode because yeah, it was the fact that not only is the person that you loved so much back into your life and obviously that's going to create a whole load of emotions, but it's the fact that it, like especially when the time came, history had to repeat itself. Bobby had to kill her. Bobby had to kill Karen for a second time. So, and he's been through enough already this season. I mean, with him being paralyzed as well. And, you know, we dealt with episode 7 where he was just devastated. He was just feeling useless, and he was beating himself up. And then this episode comes along, and his Death decides to he wants to fuck around with Bobby by, it's not just others that are springing back to life, more importantly Karen. So it's I just feel so bad for Bobby. That episode was really really heartbreaking overall. I mean, there was some good moments as well, like Jodie as well, like and how she was able to discern that the voice on the other end was Bobby. So I thought they were going to get away with it again, like they did in I think it was actually episode 15 of season? No, it wasn't. It was episode 14 of season 4. But still, with that whole FBI situation where the guy they were actually talking to was a siren. But yeah, like I said, there were some really nice moments as well. But overall, it just makes you feel so bad for Bobby, especially given the season that he has endured with season 5. Like I said, the guy's gone from being disabled to just feeling like he doesn't have worth, that he just feels useless, etc. Which I guess I mean, already we were, like, when you reflected back to episode 7, you were already on the main consensus was Bobby could never be useless. He's always special and he's always impactful. And this episode really furthers that belief because of the fact that Death seemingly was wanting Bobby out of the picture. Bobby is a very, very fundamental character to the Winchesters. So, and so bringing like everyone coming back, including his wife. Yeah, it was. Yeah, just Death's way of giving a bit of a warning to Bobby to cut his shit out in terms of helping the Winchesters, I guess. Like, that's it, though. It's cut this shit out. But you just think back to Bobby's situation where he, like I said, he felt like he was useless. And then this episode, you know, kind of furthers what was already established, what we already knew, that Bobby was special. So, yeah. But overall, you just take his mental health really into consideration, and how you just feel so bad for the guy because I mean, he's already racked with her in regards to what he did to his wife, to what he did to Karen when she died the first time, and then here we are again with her alive, and you've got the boys warning him about the situation, what most likely will happen to Karen, and there is this hope, which is really, really heartbreaking, because hope can be that we'll find a way out of this, and okay, come on, OBS. We'll make sure that Karen is alive. We'll make sure that history does not repeat itself. And sadly, it was always going to be a case of, like, even Karen knew. Karen knew about the fact that she didn't have long left. And she wanted to... You know, the sad thing is with Karen knowing that she really didn't have... that her days were limited and all of that. Because she obviously talked about remembering what happened with her being possessed and Bobby having to do the only thing that was... that had to be done. And it was great that she didn't harbour any kind of ill will towards Bobby, because she understood the circumstances. But what was sadder was, I mean, it makes this whole situation sadder, is the fact that with that acknowledgement, she made sure to spend those final days in a positive light, because obviously the first time she died, it was under grim circumstances, and there was a just defeated, you know, detrimental feeling because of the fact that she was possessed and all of that. So she gets this second chance, and she's going to make sure that Bobby, that the last memories are not of pain. And you know, that's why she was warning Bobby, like, I'm turning, and before she could attack or whatever, Bobby had to put her down. But she wanted to give those final memories, not of something painful. I mean, it was really, really painful seeing the struggle, you could say, but in regards to the events, those 5 days, and everything that she's done, I'd say she tried to leave on a better note than she did originally. So, and you know, that included keeping information and all of that from Bobby, because and it's understandable with Karen keeping that information hidden, because like I said, it's on par with the fact that she wanted her final memories with Bobby to be something uplifting. So, and you know, that talk with Dean was just really, really powerful. Where, well, not just in terms of her remembering everything and wanting to keep quiet over it, and you know, wanting to make Bobby happy, but also she knows what she is, and she knows that I'm probably going to have to be put down again, because of the fact that I am... she called herself a thing, because Bobby hunts things, and she knew her nature. she encountered death, and she really didn't want to tell Bobby about the fact that that death was coming for Bobby. It's not really an uplifting conversation to have, is it? Especially with Karen's intents on making things, hunky dory with herself, and in her final days to make these as good memories as much as possible. Because there is that thought at the back of your mind that I am gonna die soon, but I'm gonna make sure that Bobby has at least better memories of me at the end of my life than originally. So it was just really, really sad. And, I couldn't really blame Bobby whatsoever of getting so defensive. I mean, he gave Dean and Sam the cold shoulder. He even threatened them at some point, and it was like, holy shit. But at the same time, I could understand. He's not wanting... he's not wanting to deal with this shit again in terms of Karen being someone that might have to die. And then, if that is the case, Bobby... no one's going to touch her. It's going to be Bobby's call, and Bobby's call only, in regards to, if she has to die, I'm going to be the one to pull the trigger. No one else. Because he will get pissed if someone else decides to shoot Karen. So I could understand him getting very, very defensive. Especially just in general. It's not just, of course, the pain that follows Bobby, but it's just in general. I mean, if you have your loved one come back, then, it's a very, very... I mean, look at Jodie, for example. I think that one hurts as well, like, quite a lot. Yeah, we don't obviously know her as much as Bobby. But it's still a case of no parent should have to bury their child. And here we are again with a kid, with having to say goodbye to your kid. Under sadder circumstances, I would probably say, because Jodie knew... Well, she couldn't even bring herself to killing the kid, to be fair, which is understandable. Because it hurts just having to bury your kid. It's going to sting a lot more as well, being the one to put a bullet in your child. But with Jodie, she knew about the... She knew about the whole thing about, okay, well, this kid's clearly a zombie, and she knew the score. But obviously it didn't make the whole situation any easier. But yeah, I mean, with your loved ones coming back in general, it's always a thing that really hits the heart so much. And obviously with Bobby and how much regret he has in regards to what happened to Karen the first time around, he's gonna go head and shoulders above everything. He's gonna climb mountains to make sure that Karen is alive and that she doesn't have to meet a grim ending again. Excuse me, burped. And you're gonna look out for your loved ones. You're gonna make sure that, okay, I'm not going to let anyone take you away this time. With warnings and all of that being thrown your way, it is, it is just very, very difficult to listen to reason and all of that, because your emotions are going to are going to take precedent. So, yeah. But honestly, it is very, very understandable. So, yeah. But what I did find very, very interesting was when, obviously, Bobby talked about reuniting with Karen again, when she was brought back. I was just thinking back to episode 1 of season 4, when obviously Dean came back from the grave, and how there was a huge amount of disbelief from Bobby, that Dean came back, that, no, you know, we buried you, and I think you're this, you're that, you're a ghoul, you're a shapeshifter, when obviously it was the real deal. And then obviously he lowers those safeguards for Karen, which again, completely understandable. I mean, yeah, he loves Sam and Dean so much, as if they were his sons. But I think Karen's gonna hit the most in terms of the emotions. She's going to be the one to, for Bobby, he will voluntarily lower those walls. He will voluntarily, lower those walls. So, yeah, but. I just felt so bad for Bob. It was just breaking my heart seeing Bobby in this agony and knowing what he might have to do. So, especially with the fact that he's all alone, and I mean, he's been contending with this uselessness, this vulnerability, and there is that kind of hope with Karen coming back and giving him that, and Karen was amazing, by the way. There was, obviously, apart from the whole zombie situation, personality-wise, she seemed like such a delight, and, you know, it just adds further to the, I mean, it's not just the situation that Bobby's had a really, really rough season anyways, that just makes you feel so bad for him. But it just adds to the whole sadness of the situation that Karen was a delight. And she understood things. She, I mean, like I said, she kept things in the dark because she was looking out for Bobby. So, yeah, it just makes you think of how much more sadder the situation is when you don't just consider Bobby, but consider Karen's personality and how she has acknowledged everything and wants to leave on a better note. So, yeah, but I felt so bad for Bobby, but it was really, really great stuff in regards to in regards to getting a bit more development on his character and getting another episode that's, I guess, a bit focused on him, whilst incorporating zombies in a very, very interesting light. Especially, you know, you've got these people reuniting with their loved ones, but sadly it's taken a sinister turn after, you know, a few days. But, yeah, it was just a really, really fantastic episode, and I really loved it. So, great stuff. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!